Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Super Bowl, the one that we've been waiting for forever, and the one that I can't trust Kingle to fucking cover. I am joined in the booth by HBK and McNugget.
Hey, what's Nug? But yeah,
Say hi, my boys.
what's up, guys?
What's going on, guys?
And because these two decided that they didn't want to wait on us, we are already underway, and wow, we flip over and almost see a boneheaded play right off the rip. Uh, was a terrible first throw by Trey Lance that ended up almost being intercepted.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this-
This this Ravens secondary is it's a bit of a buzzsaw to try and get through. So this is a pretty tough ask for the second year quarterback.
And no kidding, is he going to drop this off to Kittle, who will get a few extra yards off of that, a nice 9-yard gain on the underneath throw to make it third and just a yard.
Yeah, that's gonna be that George Kittle's gonna have to be
He's
his,
gonna have to go
his
huge.
safety net to go through. He's gonna have to, otherwise, because I mean the like I said, the secondary for Baltimore is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, and I know I saw the both the championship games I ended up seeing the San Francisco one where they just barely were able to hold off Green Bay. I didn't really see the Baltimore one, but I think that the Ravens had it pretty much under control for most, if not all, of the game.
They had a good handle on the game, and they forced some timely turnovers, and that's
Ooh.
kind of what yeah,
That's kind of been the
brought-
story of the Baltimore defense, honestly.
Mhm. Yep. Especially in the playoffs so far, yeah. I mean, in all year as well, but yeah, they've been forcing a lot of turnovers through this run.
Yeah, meanwhile for San Francisco, I think that they're a team that ball control is not one of their strong suits, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, they don't turn the ball over. I don't think it's anything ungodly like his brother in Pittsburgh,
No.
but it's still like nobody's as bad as that. But I mean, still they do have a very healthy amount of turnovers on that side. As you're going to see a 1-yard run here on first down. Yet just no sledding here right now. 2 carries for a total of 3 yards.
I mean, that's just what we expect from the Ravens defense. I mean, so many stacked young talent on this defense. It's really overbearing for a QB like this and a running back like Eckler.
As Lance on second down drops back. Got plenty of time. He's going to find a running lane. Takes off running. He's got the first down and a little bit more as he's going to get across midfield to the 47-yard line.
If the opportunities will be there for Lance to if he can get outside of that Ravens contain, because Ravens will run a lot more man concepts than a lot of other teams in the league will, and I think they're in cover 4 there, but there's obviously some man tendencies when you have quarters or palms, so Lance is going to have some open field if he's able to get around the contain. So another key part of this San Francisco offense.
Yeah, I mean, that was zone coverage, but at the same time, it was zone coverage, but they had 8 guys into block, so there was really no way that you're getting to the quarterback at that point, and it's really hard to keep contained whenever you have that many blockers in, because I don't even think their tight end ran a route, I'm pretty sure, because I know the fullback and the running back stayed in. I'm fairly certain the tight end stayed in as well, so it was just the two wide receivers running the 2 slants, which obviously that's not going to get open, but... Second and 5, bad pass, but it falls incomplete.
Ooh.
I don't know what he thought he saw there, but it sure as shit was not there.
Yeah, that was
I don't know.
scary. It's something you shouldn't be doing on the first drive of the Super Bowl, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a sky type coverage where it was going to be the safety over the middle, and then that linebacker was going to go cover the side. But that was not it, as, speaking of not it, nobody covering Samuel as he makes a nice move to get a few extra yards after that. And we're going to see Melvin Ingram down hurt. Or is that Melvin Ingram the third, right? Or is it?
Sir, I think,
Okay.
believe it is.
I'm not sure. For some reason, Melvin does not sound right. I know there's a running back named Melvin Ingram. Is there an edge also named Melvin Ingram? I don't
There
know.
is. Yeah, he
There
plays for
is,
Kansas City.
yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if the edge was also Melvin. And we're going to see play action. Lance stays in the pocket and just going to dump this off to Kittle.
Yeah, he thought twice about that. It looked like a design rollout, but he realized
Yeah.
that was not going to go the way he wanted it to.
Saw the contain there and had to put on the brakes pretty hard. Still able to get 2 yards out of it, so not a completely broken play. But definitely not how they drew it up.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You want to be able to get Lance outside the pocket, but Baltimore is super. They're super patient and super fundamentally sound, and they're not going to give Lance a whole lot of opportunity to make.
No, they're
big
not.
plays.
Oh, I don't know what he was doing there. As Peters is going to do a little volleyball to himself. He could take this. He's going to. There's nobody going to catch him. Yeah, nobody's going to catch Marcus Peters. Just a great drive that's just absolutely killed. Once again, talking about the fact that San Francisco has a bit of an issue with the turnover bug. Looked a lot less like Trey Lance and a lot more like a certain quarterback in Pittsburgh that's name is currently eluding me right now.
Jimmy Garoppolo?
No, not that one.
Ben?
No.
Haskins? Rudolph? Mason Rudolph?
His quarterback right now.
Oh, Jordan Love. Oh,
Love,
okay.
yeah.
I'm like, who are we getting at here?
Wrong
universe are we in?
Wrong Garoppolo got cut by new ownership before this season. Which was a great move. Get rid of your 3rd and 6th for nothing to trade away your next 2 first-round picks for a quarterback that's going to throw 60 picks. Good play. Smart move. But right there, Trey Lance, just a boneheaded throw. He had the middle guy open, could have tried to fit it in over that linebacker, would have been much better than, hey, I've got one guy here with 3 guys around him. Let me try and force it to Kittle. I mean, I know when in doubt Kittle, but be smart with it. Speaking of smart, Eckler thought he could bounce that outside. He thought wrong. Marlon Humphrey's all over that.
Yeah, these these corners are actually pretty good in the run game and are pretty secure tacklers as well. You'd think you get out on the edge, you have some free and open space for good running backs, but no, not against this defense is insane.
Yeah, Peters, Humphrey, both are very, very physical corners. And then I'm not sure who they have in the slot right now as Lance. All day to throw it. Nobody on Austin Eckler. He's going to spin one guy out of his shoes and can't make it past the second one. So the spin move goes for not a whole lot. But still a big gain there. Yeah.
Scissors concept. The vaunted scissors concept that can really pick apart any defense.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I can think of is you basically have to be in man coverage.
You have to be a man. No, if you recognize you can see it coming, there are certain, you can take away the halfback out at least, but and getting pressure on the quarterback, you have that much time, you're gonna get cooked.
Lance drops back, got a man to the left side. That's gonna be Ayuk, and Ayuk's going to get them to the exact yard line where they threw a pick last drive. Gonna be hoping for something a little bit different. Maybe, hey, left hash is a little bit better. Maybe some more luck on the left hash than the right.
Yeah. So, obviously the turnover, killed them. But this is the second time San Francisco has been able to move the ball into the red zone, at least deep into San Francisco territory. They're going to have to capitalize on this here, though.
Yeah. Now they are finally in the red zone, and Austin Eckler just not having a good run game today at all. He's got all of 1 yard per carry, 4 for 4. He's going to Wendy's right now.
He's going to Wendy's.
We both on the same wavelength.
He's not focused. Definitely not.
He's thinking about them nuggets and a Junior Baker cheeseburger, dude.
Ooh, it's gotta
play
be
action. Got pressure in his face. Tight window throw, looking for the backup tight end. Falls incomplete.
He's got a gosh, I don't know. He's taking too many risks, I think, at this point. He's panicking a little bit, I think, there with he was able to break the contain though. He should be able to outrun that edge. I would rather just tuck and run on that play than possibly throw into the secondary.
Yeah, I don't even
Into
think
tight
White
windows.
is an edge. I'm pretty sure that was a defensive lineman. So that
It
was one
may
of the
have
big
been, yeah.
two ins. That was one of the big three interior guys that came free. Like obviously Lance should be able to outrun him as Samuel. A nice hit, but an even better shot. Good job of holding on to the football there, as that's going to set them up first and goal.
That's a huge play by Debo there to be able to hold on to that. I mean, that was a massive, massive hit. Critical third down conversion there. San Francisco's got to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, I don't care what points it is. Even if you have to settle for 3, that's better than nothing. Like, you cannot be just 2 drives, one that was just on the edge of red zone and one that gets all the way inside the 10, and you come away with 0 points. As Eckler, finally some room to run, runs into his own man, but will find 3 yards. Almost doubled his rushing yards on just that one play.
Yeah. You wonder if he didn't run into his own, if he didn't end up running the back of his lineman there, if he couldn't have possibly gotten it in. We'll never know.
I don't know. I think that kind of helped set up a block, but at the same time, still, meh. Lance now dropping back, got time, back of the end zone, touchdown.
Angle routes are, well, oh, he was in cover 4. I was wondering what that the coverage was.
Now Robbie Gould in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Always got to worry about that momentum shifter up there. But even with it still tied up 7-7, we haven't had a blackout yet, so it's going better than the one 10 years ago. And it has been exactly a decade since the Harbaugh Bowl between the Ravens and the Niners.
Yep. No.
Yeah, and the irony. Super Bowl 47 to Super Bowl 57, yeah. It seems like just yesterday we were waiting on the other half of the lights in the Superdome to come back online.
What a wild game. Jesus.
It was.
Ray Lewis's final game. Man, the storylines coming out of that one were insane.
Give to Watkins on the sweep. First play from scrimmage by this offense almost 8 minutes into the game. Goes for just 2.
Wow. Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. Well, hey, not only was it Ray Lewis's final game, it was also oh shit. What's his name? I'm completely fumbling the bag right now, but the name is right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh.
Shit, wide receiver.
Anquan Bolden?
No.
It's his last game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I don't know.
Shit. The name is completely
who?
escaping me for the Niners. The name is completely escaping me, but all Green Bay fans just know his ass from the wild card round.
Yeah, I don't know. Greg Jennings?
Oh, what is that throw? Incomplete. No, he works ESPN, does Monday night for Countdown and shit. Had an incredible
I have no idea.
Had an incredible connection with Tom Brady for his 2 years on the almost Super Bowl run there. The only 2 Super Bowls he's ever played in. Randy Moss.
Oh, Randy. Oh god, that's right.
You forgot that Randy Moss was on the Niners.
I forgot Randy Moss was on that team, yeah. Okay.
He was lined up on the 4th down play and was open on the left side. If they had looked his way, he scores the game-winning touchdown.
Baltimore's going to go for a big 4th
4th and 1 from the 34. Hey, if you got guts, unfortunately, you might have guts. You don't have. Unfortunately, you have guts. You don't have the time to get the playoff. Still gonna keep the offense on the field, but you hate wasting a timeout because you took so long to call a play.
Yeah, do not love the waste of timeouts. That's a bit of a blunder there for Baltimore, but it is a big play. So
4th and 1 would be absolutely terrible if you don't get this. Looking outside, incomplete.
Wow.
Baltimore offense comes up empty.
Really good stand by the Niners defense there. And now the Ravens, all of a sudden, after having that pick 6, on San Francisco's first drive. Now just give the ball right back to San Fran, almost in red zone territory. San Francisco can take control of this game. That's quite the bail. I would have just punted away and continued to play defense, I think.
Oh, you finally give up the running room. You finally give up the running room, and Eckler's going to house it.
Weird. Not a great effort there by the defense in the open field.
Yeah, it looked like they were kind of just giving it up. Definitely, I don't know what that was, but none of it was good. So all of a sudden, we're looking at 14-7. Also, we have lost Chicken McNugget to he's in Hangouts if anyone wants to go be with him. Yeah, I just checked Discord. So 1st and 10 now. Lamar under center, play action, the call. He's got a man on the right side, gonna go that way, and it's intercepted! Warner was able to get back! Fred Warner picks off Lamar Jackson!
Well, this is about as disastrous of a start as you could have asked for if you're the Ravens. Ravens offense, at least. I mean,
it was an incredible start originally. Then you just let him go right down the field, and I believe 4 or 5 plays most. And now, in the span of 2 plays, you have given up a failed 4th down try on your own 34, and then thrown a pick right afterwards. Lamar Jackson starting 0 for 3, and you know every single Cleveland Browns fan out there is going, where the fuck was this 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, the Browns are going to be pretty upset seeing what they're seeing from the Ravens right now because this is about as bad as an offensive performance as I think you could have asked for.
Oh, no, not a great throw, and gets bailed out.
Yeah.
Safety.
Safety
couldn't quite hold on to it. Was a very risky throw.
Definitely a risky throw, and he's lucky that Chuck Clark was the one that got his hands on it, not Marcus Peters.
Mm-hmm. Lucky that they were in cover 2 and not anything else. And looking over the middle, he's got Eckler for the first down.
Oh, no. Peters
Kinda
not.
just, yeah. I've fallen asleep.
Yikes. Yikes. Major yikes. Oh, he's just not paying attention.
So a very up and down first quarter. We're looking at 14-7. Should probably be looking at 21-zip right now. Let's be honest.
True.
If it's not for the world's worst throw by Trey Lance. And here we go. First run with Sermon, and Trey Sermon is going to find about as much running room as Austin Eckler had, minus that 1 carry that went for 34 yards.
Yeah. The Ravens need to not panic here. A field goal here is obviously not the worst thing. You have 3 points and kind of 21-7 lead is a bit demoralizing for this Ravens team, considering how
true. But if you can just move the ball well, as nothing there right now, and Lance takes a little forearm shiver there from Ferguson.
Yep.
But
a positive game.
And positive game makes it 3rd and 2. And on the flip side, keep in mind, Baltimore right now, worst case scenario, you get ball at half. You give up the score, you take down a long drive, go the length of the field, score a touchdown, don't give them a whole lot of time afterwards, or get a defensive stop even. Make it 21-14 at half, maybe you go down and score 21-17, 21-21, then you get ball at half, you've got the momentum going back in your favor. Right now, you went from having everything in your favor to just swinging backwards, and swinging backwards even worse. Nobody watching the Trey Lance read option. This is the entire reason that they brought him in. Why would you not be watching for the option?
Yeah, that was a really nice play call by the Niners. The Ravens just were not. They just weren't ready for it. This has been an interesting start to the game.
Yeah, Baltimore needs to wake up.
Yeah.
They
have to.
Marcus Peters was awake for 1 play, And it wasn't really him being awake for one play. It was just Trey Lance sleepwalking into the very first drive. So, defense, offense, everyone needs a pep talk because right now Harbaugh's having about as much luck as his brother.
Yep. Yeah. God. Yeah, we're looking at a yardage differential of almost 200 to 10 right now.
And first completion! Lamar Jackson only took 11 minutes to finally complete a pass. Now, I know that they didn't get the ball until 8 minutes in, but still. Finally, you've got something going positively. You've got a first down. You've got a completed pass. And it only took you till the second quarter to do so. Lamar here, first down again. Pass rush is there. Pass rush was there, Bosa in his face, but still going to get off about 4 yards. Also, talking real life for a second here. Have you heard the rumors that Harbozo is going to be leaving Michigan to go to the NFL?
I heard there were rumors. I don't see it happening. I mean, he finally had some success.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Nice throw to Bateman over the middle. Offense finally starting to wake up maybe a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You finally get some success at Michigan, but reports are coming out that he's kind of viewing this year at Michigan in about the same way that Kelly was viewing Notre Dame. This is kind of the peak.
I could see that. They're always gonna have to contend with Ohio State.
Oh, not a great throw. Picked off. I saw that coming. The way that he threw that.
It was way too low. The trajectory was just.
It was way too low, but it needed to come in that fast because of the safety. So really, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That was not the throw. You shouldn't have thrown that football. Take something else. Take something a little bit more safe. You don't need to hit a home run, and now you need your defense to step up in a huge way, which they haven't been able to do for the last 3 minutes. So now in 3 offensive drives to start this game, the Super Bowl for the Ravens has started. Turnover on downs, interception.
Yeah, wild. I didn't expect such a sloppy game from the Ravens.
Gotta say, I think they're missing their read option only playbook.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely not working. They've been trying to throw it way too much so far. Now you're in a position where you almost have to.
Isn't Dobbins back now as well?
So it could be wrong.
As Eckler up the middle, getting about 2. Yeah, I thought Dobbins only had a 2-game suspension. So shouldn't he be back at this point?
I think he's in. I think I saw him in, right? I don't think I'm crazy about that.
Why the fuck has he not gotten the ball? You got here on the run game. You can't throw unless it's a drag. We know this.
They've lost themselves. Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, bad play call. Was trying for the play action jailbreak, and
it was there. It just didn't throw fast enough.
Well, the play action took so long. Because the play action took as long as it did, you know, the jailbreak was there, but the getaway car was not in position at all.
Yeah.
Guards were all over that one, so 3rd and a long 13 yards here. Lance drops back. Got time. Looking deep. Incomplete. Was trying to get that to Samuel, but Clark all over it. And it's going to force a punt. So, hey, finally for the first time since the first drive, the Baltimore defense actually showed up.
Yeah, and that was a much-needed stop, obviously. Now, as bad as it's been, if they can get a nice little drive going here, get some points on the board, they're going to get the ball after halftime.
Yep,
so
exactly what I said originally.
Yeah, you can get this game back under control. This is a very, very important drive right now.
Huge, massive.
Hopefully, go back to the roots.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action. Lamar got time, forces it at the user. Big brain. And Nelson gets his second.
He had his curl on the left side open.
You saw there was user coverage over there. What was the thought process? What's the thought process? Fuck it, we'll do it live?
I think he's just for.
Maybe if this is a Switch League, you do that. Because that's about where the CPU would have had it anyway. And you trust yourself in the 50-50. But, like, user coverage versus non-user, like, duh. See, that's when you force it. Whenever you've got yourself, like, you've got a good cushion and then there's no user over there that can undercut it, that's the play. Even with the user, I think that's a good throw. Maybe you risk the undercut, but he's got so far off.
There's really only one, there's only 2 reads on that play. One of them was wide open. I'm just surprised. He looks like he's just really forcing everything right now.
Yeah, he's trying to go deep, and I hate to admit it, but Baltimore does not have the go up and get it deep threats. You don't have an Evans, you don't have anyone that can really climb the ladder. You have the deep threat in speed. Yeah, yes, Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think even Bateman's pretty fast.
Bateman's got a little bit of speed.
But like
he's not slow.
Yeah. Watkins again, like about as good as Bateman speed wise. I don't think it's anything blistering in his age, but it's definitely nothing to scoff at. But like you don't have an Evans, you don't have a T. Higgins, you don't have that go up and get it guy, and you're trying to force it to Bateman, or not even Bateman, I think that was Hollywood that he was trying to get deep to. You're trying to throw it to Hollywood like he's a Mike Evans, a T. Higgins, what's that guy in New York? His name completely just loses me. Mims? Wrong New York. Wrong New York.
Corey Davis or Mims?
Mims. Like a big-bodied receiver. And once again, they're going to let the read option go all over him. 9 yards on the read option. You'd think it would be Baltimore running these plays. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you think?
I would hope so. I don't even think they've attempted one up to this point.
I think they've ran it once, and they gained 9 yards.
Yeah, this is a painful one to watch.
It is.
San Francisco's just having their way with the defense at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
The defense gets a huge stop. The defense gets a massive stop. And very first play, Lamar's like, you know what? Do it again.
I just don't know what to say. This is like I don't know. What is it with the what is it with this curse with me and you on these broadcasts?
That's not even true. Last year's Super Bowl was really fucking good.
I don't know if I was I on for last year. I don't think I was on for last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were on for the Jets Packers.
Oh yes, it was Jets Packers. That's correct.
And RPO, Eckler bounces off a tackle, can't get in, but that will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
No, but even that game was really weird in the way that it played out. It was a very strange game. So I don't know what it is about these the decision making in these games. It's just been wild.
It was, but like at the same time, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah.
This one was a good game. Never.
Well, what do you think the key is for Baltimore to make this competitive at this point? I mean, I don't know if it's worth it if they get it to, oh, there you go.
Yeah. Now you're looking at 28-7. You need your defense to come out of half and just light it up, number one. Number two, you have to double dip right now. Take your time. Take your 2 minutes. Don't rush anything. You've got 2 timeouts. Take what you can get a good drive together, get a touchdown, come out of half, get another touchdown, and there you're looking up at a 7-point difference. It's still not great, but at least you're within 1 possession.
Yep.
If we see another turnover or anything that gives points back to San Francisco, I think this game might be over before half.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment. San Francisco hasn't had consistent success running the ball. They've broken that one run. Everything else has kind of been dink and dunk through the air. So if Baltimore's able to put a little bit of pressure and get some points on the board, then maybe they can at least make this interesting. But they are backs up against the wall right now.
Lamar forces one, actually a pretty good throw.
Yeah,
a
good read.
Mosley in coverage, but was just way too far off. Lamar puts it in a good spot. I'm pretty sure that was Hollywood over there that made the catch. Now here we go, first down. We're finally going to see Dobbins again. Dobbins fumbles! Oh, Lamar makes up for it. Peppers with a huge shot.
They're cursed at this point.
Or was that that was Peppers that made the tackle, right? That was Peppers that lit him up. He's lucky that Peppers didn't catch that out of air. He fumbled it, saw the ball, and almost caught it out of midair. Got away with one, so now here you go, 2nd and 11. Lamar drops back. Throws underneath to Andrews. Smartly doesn't try to force it deep, although I think maybe you can get that one back behind the user coverage if you lead it up and throw a big boy bomb. Is it risky? Yeah, but you kind of need to go risky right now.
A little bit, yeah.
3rd and 8. Lamar, plenty of time. Running out of it, and Bosa's going to get in there to knock it out.
He had Andrews. He could have thrown. Andrews was open, and that's his primary read.
Yeah, and now here we go. 4th and 8, gonna have to punt this away. Luckily, did have to take a fair catch at the 8. So 19 seconds. I'd imagine that San Francisco's just gonna sit on this and go into half with a 21-point lead. I mean, look on the bright side. The Niners didn't score.
That is a bright side. Yeah, there is a bright side to this, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet, so.
Let's just look at it this way. This is what happens whenever you make the league wait like 4 days for the Super Bowl. You come out and you look absolutely flat-footed.
Yep.
Make us wait, and then you try and go without the media. Try and get it not streamed. Try and just go. Oof.
Oh, man.
Daniel couldn't come down with it. Now, if you're risky as Baltimore, and you see them trying to run the clock out, you could call your timeouts. Try and get things back. Now, worst case scenario, look, let's be honest, Lance had a guy up the middle screaming at him. If he takes a safety,
Yeah, San Francisco just needs to not lose any of the momentum that they have gotten up to this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be bothering with these. Jeez.
No.
I
and then calls a timeout. And then calls a timeout. A 7-yard pass to call a timeout. I don't know if you're trying to get in position to throw a Hail Mary or what you're doing, but let's be honest, that pass, if that gets pick-sixed, you have just royally fucked up the end of this half, and you're never going to hear the end of it if you lose.
Yeah, I wouldn't be testing these corners.
3rd and 3, he's got a man underneath. He doesn't want the underneath. He wants to go deep. He's got a man deep! The coverage is there, the coverage is stupid, and the ball placement is even worse. So we're going to go into half with nothing happening. A very eventful last 19 seconds to get absolutely nothing. Sheesh.
Interesting. Very interesting game. Well, here we go. Yeah. Obviously, I think the game kind of speaks for itself, and Baltimore obviously has got to put a drive together. They got to get some points on the board. At this point, they also need a prayer while they're at it. So
they do, in a big way, really.
Yeah, San Francisco's just absolutely bottled them on defense and a bit stunned.
Yes, now here we go.
Lamar's making a lot of adjustments to the line here.
First down, Lamar got time, got Andrews, and he's out of bounds at about the 41.
This game really so bad that they're giving home field advantage to the actual home team in the Super Bowl, or is it both teams that get this?
Yeah, it gives the home field advantage to you. You use whoever's home field advantage as the home team. It's dumb.
My God, Jesus Christ!
Lamar drops back. He's got nobody covering Mark Andrews. The only big target on the field, and nobody is covering him. What? Who had the big brain moment there?
I would say nobody. Nobody had that moment there.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Give to Dobbins up the middle, and Dobbins, not a bad gain there. Gains about 6 on the first down run. I think just the second carry since the very first drive, so 3 carries altogether now.
Sanity. To be fair, they haven't had long, extensive drives, but
but still, 4 carries, and you're in the second half.
Yeah, it's unacceptable if you're the Ravens.
Wild. So 2nd and 4 now. Jackson in the gun, letting this clock run all the way down, and he's actually going to take a penalty. Yeah, if that doesn't sum up how this game has gone, don't know what does.
I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing at this point.
Well,
yeah. Don't know who had the big brain moment there. But I can guarantee you, it was not the play.
Nope, there you go. At least got a first down here. Keep the drive alive. Gosh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were doing there. So Lamar got time, forces it. Oh, it was caught, but it was very far out of bounds whenever it came down. Getting away with one.
Yeah, for sure. He had a window to throw it, and I just threw a little bit too late. 16 pass attempts to 4 rushing. That's a bit wild considering this team's supposed identity, you know?
A bit poo-poo. And throw underneath for Brown, who tries to dive for the first down. Yeah. He doesn't. he doesn't. He very much did not make it, but I mean, A for effort, I guess. And 3rd and 1 up the middle. Dobbins gonna get the first down inside the 5 to the 4. Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, you're sitting in a position where
oh, no. We got to start making too many adjustments at the line. Just way too many adjustments at the line right now.
Was that a delay or was that a false start?
It was a false start. There was just too many adjustments.
Also, I'd like to point out that McNugget with the very early congratulations to the 49ers.
Yeah, maybe it'll give some
Like,
motivation to the Ravens.
like this game is not over, but
He has Andrews! He has Andrews!
he has Andrews wide open, but he also has every motherfucker and his mother running at him.
The user bit down on the drag route so hard, and Andrews is just wide open, screaming for the ball.
Unfortunately, Lamar Jackson was screaming, "Oh fuck," the entire time, running straight backwards for about 30 yards before he was finally able to throw it away. So Lamar on second and goal, nobody there, running for his life again. Got to get away from Armstead, can't do it.
Oh, yeah, dives are
Tried
disgusting.
tried to make a play, but like, look, dude, just throw it away.
Ah, the dives are insane.
Also, can I point out how much I hate that he gave Lamar a mouthpiece? Why does the quarterback have a big mouthpiece? Can't
I have
bark
no
out
idea.
orders.
You know,
Looking deep,
has-
forces it incomplete.
dropped it. Oh my god.
Had Watkins, it was the right throw. And now they're going to have to settle for a field goal because, okay, they're going to try and go for it. I mean, fuck it, what do you have to lose? But, like, look, dude, if you don't take the sack, you're not looking up at 4th and a country mile. They are going to send Tucker out there. I don't agree with this, but... And it's going to be a fake! It's a... Okay, I don't know if that fake is legal. It almost worked, but I don't think a fake on 4th and 28 is legal. I think Lamar Jackson just found himself in the dog pound for that one.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
4th and 28 fake.
Yeah, if you just gotta kind of take the points there, I think. Obviously. Well, we have a quarter and a half to go, so let's see if we can make this a game or not.
Lance, 2nd and 9. Throws it underneath to Kittle, who's going to get about 2 or 3. So, Ravens fans are saying, I wish we had just lost in the first round rather than doing this shit. I'm sorry, I think Instant puts up a better fight.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't know what it is, but the Ravens just have the Browns' number, but the Browns seem to have everyone else's number. So it's a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
And yeah, without the Ravens, I think we have a little bit of a better Super Bowl here, to be honest.
Yeah, I think after the 4th down attempt, which, you know what, I get the gutsy call. I like it. Take the shot. But if you don't get it, you live with the consequences of, I just gave up 7 points. And then you come out right after that and throw just a Stevie from Whoville. I don't know where he thought he was throwing that very first interception. It was not to one of his wide receivers, though.
Oh boy.
I know that the Steelers have been catching some shots, but I'm sorry, Lance has thrown better balls than that.
Yeah.
Rosen has thrown better balls than that. Yeah.
Yeah, just not the game that I expected.
Yeah. I mean, right now you need the bail to end all bails for you to win this.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Oh goodness.
So 3rd and 5, Lance drops back, pressured, and a little bit of a bail. Marcus Peters
Cool. Okay.
picks
Dang
him
it! If
off.
only you could have the path to the end zone there. This is what I was trying to say earlier. If the Ravens could just put points on the board before, be a little bit more consequential. But you know they haven't had a whole lot of success running the ball, so they're gonna have to put it in the air. And Trey Lance is prone to making some mistakes, and that's the only way that you're gonna get the Ravens are gonna get back into this game. So, got a little over a quarter to go. Have to get a touchdown here. You cannot be fucking around. You need to get the ball in the end zone as quick as possible. That's all there is to it. But if it's just a 14-point game going in the fourth quarter, well, it's unlikely. It's still, within reach. So we can
Also,
still
keep an eye on the
possibly
left
see her.
side. Hollywood Brown at one-on-one with just single high safety. He's not going to beat him. It looks like left side, or okay, I was going to say right side looked like he beat him. Gets away with it, couldn't get his feet in. Should have been intercepted. Why didn't you test the right? Like, I'm pretty sure Bateman had a step at least. Like, Hollywood Brown wasn't even pressed. Lamar, he's got Hollywood. He's got Bateman too. He's going to find Bateman this time. One man to beat. Oof. Unfortunately, the spin move took way too long, and now they're going to lose Hollywood. Man, if you could take a bad situation and make it even worse, you just did it.
Oh, dang. It's like one thing after another.
And if it ain't one thing, it's about 15 different others.
I'm just hoping for like an exciting finish to this game, and it's just like everything is making it impossible right now.
Yeah, they're trying everything that they can to not give us that. 1st and goal from the 4, 1.5 left in the 3rd. Give to Dobbins, plays pinball with his offensive line, and he gets, I think, a yard. Second down, going to be another run. Dobbins this time will get in.
Okay, so minute left here in the 3rd quarter. You're gonna take this into the 4th. Down two touchdowns. Your defense is gonna have to come up big, for sure. But it's at least within reach, so it's not impossible. We can still have an exciting finish to this game, despite their best efforts. Oh my gosh! Kill me, please.
You were saying?
Oh my god. Like I said, just everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. I just want an exciting finish. And in that situation, I go for 2 anyway, and I freaking risk a missed extra point. No fucking way.
Missed my ass, it was blocked.
Missed, blocked, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm not risking either of them. It's kind of the point there, Plus,
Give to Sermon, the Red Sea parts, but he decides to dance behind the line instead. Still 8 yards, but he had a huge hole that he could have run through it. Instead, ended up just and behind the fucking line.
Yeah.
Like that weird mascot from Six Flags back in the early 2000s.
Oh man,
Lance,
that is a throwback.
all day to throw. I have never seen another Six Flags commercial since he stopped doing that shit. But
Yeah, well, I mean, Six Flags closed down, from what I understand. I think
did it close down
fairly
everywhere?
sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I don't. I didn't think that they did.
Mid 2000s, maybe 2010s, maybe. If I'm not
No,
mistaken.
no, no. There's still Six Flags around.
Is there really? Yeah, I don't know why there. I have never seen another ad for them after that.
Yeah, they just stopped advertising, I guess. I guess after all the mid 2000s, more facts, more fun. They don't need to do it anymore. And Eckler, speaking of don't need to do it anymore, Eckler is just going to run all over this defense apparently.
Now all of a sudden, their running game is absolutely humming. So this is going to be a boring end of the game. Shoot me.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 43. Eckler spinning behind the line, doing his Super Bowl dance.
Yeah.
He's got 4. Lance drops back. The Baltimore defense forgot that coverage exists, and Deebo Samuel is going to go into the end zone. Okay. Okay.
Well, that's probably the proverbial nail in the coffin there. Any hopes of having an exciting finish is just down the drain.
Yeah.
But, well played game by the 49ers at this point.
Yeah, I mean, unless a one-play touchdown happens, it's not gonna happen. But unless a one-play touchdown happens, yeah, they're dead. They're fucking dead.
Yep. So the NFC is going to most likely win 2 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah, all that talk from everyone about how good the AFC is.
Still the truth overall, but at the end of the day, if you can't put it away, what does it really matter?
Yeah. Also, everyone talks about how Randy was the 7th seed in the NFC. Who was the 7th seed in the AFC again? Wasn't it Carlos? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also went 9 or no, he went 10-8 or 7.
I think he went 11 and.
No, he didn't go 11-6 because he had the same record as RX.
Yeah, they were 11-6. They went 11-6.
Also, I think everyone was just expecting the Chargers to, after a 9-2 start, or no, 8-2 start, not pull a fender. But boy, did they! Boy, did they pull a fender and then some. Man, to think, this running game actually looks so good. Where was it in the first half? Oh yeah, they were throwing interceptions.
Yep, the Ravens look like they are content to just let the time tick away.
Oh, they're gonna go for it on this 4th down. Super Bowl, why the fuck would you punt?
Yeah, they're not utilizing the time. Well,
I mean, the game's over.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Game's over. He's actually going to get it. Nobody covering Bateman. But, hey, there's your big play. Unfortunately, you have little to no time left to make a 22-point comeback.
Yeah. I do like to say the game is never completely over, never out of reach. But obviously, the Ravens in this game they had opportunities to at least make it somewhat competitive. Even now, I mean, even if you just have one more touchdown on the board, all of a sudden it is a whole different
You were
atmosphere
saying?
right now. Well, he had his angle.
He had his angle route.
Oh my god.
I'm a little bit ahead of you. I want you to know that as soon as you said that was when Peppers picked that off. And I mean, he was covered like a... He was...
Well, GG's. Good season.
Oh my god. He was covered like a fucking 13-year-old virgin losing his virginity. Fucking 2 condoms. Double wrap that shit. And he still tried to throw it in there.
Yeah, the angle route wide open.
He did!
It's like, I don't even know.
Eckler's just having fun with it at this point. Tried to dance back there, but yeah. Peters, the only person who decided to show up from the Baltimore defense. He has had 2 interceptions that have either directly resulted or ended up resulting later on in their 13 points.
Yeah. Sad. Very sad.
Sheesh. If he picks up, okay. I was about to say, if he picks up this fucking 3rd and 13 by running an inside zone, I swear to God. Go for it, pussy.
May as well have, yeah.
Aw. Go for it, in the game. Pretty good punt. Duvernay decided to take the suicide route, but... Lamar... Yeah, I'm just... setting precedent right there. Lamar just stands flat-footed at his goal line.
It is certainly, yep, it's been that kind of day. Damn. Oh, delaying the pain.
Alright. How much you want to bet? Okay, it's not going to be a pass, but if we see a pass on 3rd down, and it's still from about right here, how much do you want to bet that Lamar... Okay, it's not going to happen anymore, but I was going to say, if we saw a pass right there, how much do you want to bet that Lamar pulls a Orshlovsky?
Well, Oh man, just run. I wouldn't be surprised. I could still see it
I
happening, though
wanted,
this game is
I
gone.
wanted to, I wanted to see it so bad. I wanted to see like some kind of bad play action bootleg call, and come on, give him the safety.
So close. I don't know how it's not a safety, but sure.
Watch him block it.
Fuck you, game. Oh, and an injury. Let's get a block. Give me something exciting. A block.
No! Why didn't you go for it? Go for the block. Take the fucking suspension. It's worth it.
I don't want to see a kneel out. Just dump it on him now at this point. Payback.
Yeah.
Payback for Harbaugh.
I believe the payback for Harbaugh was Harbaugh spending an ungodly amount of money on Joe Flacco like a fucking idiot. Yep, that's ball game.
Yeah, that is. Oh god, this is like a worse this is like a worse taste in my mouth than last year by a wide margin. I just wanted something exciting, you know.
Well, we got exciting last year. We got a last second drive by Aaron Rodgers, didn't we?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't remember.
This
I
year
didn't remember
we
casting the game at first, so
yeah. This year it was just game's over. Game was over from the second that right after that Peters touchdown. Game was over. They were outscored 35-6 after that pick. Like, what in the actual fuck? Like, what kind of play calling was that?
It's the play calling you get when you I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm very emotionally drained from this one. This was a rough one. Man, it's surprising because the Ravens went against every single thing that they've done all year, and what they've been known for. And I like San Francisco played well. They executed the game plan almost to perfection, but they didn't really have to do all that much. You know, the Ravens kind of just like gift wrapped this game and just set it right on their porch. So it's kind of it's pretty anticlimactic ending to what was a pretty fun and exciting season. And the Ravens did, you know, come out of what was a buzzsaw conference in the AFC and just completely laid an egg. And it's very disappointing. But congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers. They played a good game. They had a great season, finishing what it was 16-4 now, I guess technically overall, or 17-4. And that's after, you know, 2 losses that weren't really legitimate. You know, I think they missed the first 2 games of the season. So,
Yeah, they missed the first 2 games, so the first 2 losses were definitely not on them. But
yeah, a very, very, very strong season for the Niners, and they deserve a lot of credit for this because this was a pretty big statement win, and you beat a hell of a team in Baltimore. So
yeah, and I mean, other than the Packers last week, who else did they have to go through?
The Buccaneers. There's your NFC. So
did they have to go through the Buccaneers?
Did they have to go to the Buccaneers this year? I think because they had to beat the Bucs.
I know that they got to just buzzsaw the Redskins, or the football team.
Yeah, football team, Bucs, and then Packers. Yeah.
I will say that the Bucs are kind of overrated this year. They came out of a very weak conference. They came out of a very weak division. I think they finished like 9-8 or something. It was not pretty. You'd never like the risk that someone that could be losing record wins your division. Never like that.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wish that it was a better game. I really do.
Sorry for the lack of energy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the game was over after about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. But congratulations to the 49ers. Get to take home that ring, take home the trophy. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys next season.
Adios.